Man, look at this too. There's no lighting. No lighting whatsoever. Just a nice natural sunlight. Look at this. Beautiful. In case you're watching this video now, it's October 16th, Wednesday. I'm probably on a plane. If I'm using this intro, it means that my flight plans got so crazy that I wasn't able to record the intro. But today, I want to talk about creating FOMO for your customers. How to get those customers that don't quite want to buy, or they're on the fence and they're not quite ready. How do you add a little pressure ethically? How do you do it and not be a douche? How do you do it and add some urgency, add some scarcity, and not manipulate people, but just give people a little push to say, hey, you're thinking about this. I know you want this. I see you. I've been watching your screen recordings. I've been watching all of my users on my site. I know what you want. I know what you're doing. And I'm going to get you to buy the next tier. I'm going to get you to upgrade your account. I'm going to get you, if you want special access to this big, badass feature, you got to pay for it. And I'm going to limit the spots. Okay, let's get into the video. Is your product competing directly against some of the biggest names in tech? Do you feel like you've taken on an impossible task? Or maybe you're like me and you believe that you have one of the greatest advantages. I think your small size startup is perfect to go up against the big dogs. Let's start by reframing how we think about being small. Many solopreneurs see their size as a weakness. No huge team to take on the load, no capital to scale. You're not smaller. You're more agile. I'm going to give you a couple mindsets and tips to think about. The first one is the speedboat mindset. Think of yourself as a speedboat competing against a cruise ship. While the big guys are slowly turning this massive ship, you can zip through to the next opportunity in no time. It might sound crazy, but you could pivot your strategy overnight if you needed to. Number two is being highly personal. Another key advantage is your ability to provide a personal touch. In a world dominated by automation, responses, and chatbots, genuine human interaction is rare and valuable. And as a solopreneur, you can give access to your customer. Every customer can have direct access to you, the founder. This level of personal attention is something that big companies simply can't match. Number three is a niche of one. Now let's talk about finding your niche. When you're small, you can't be everything to everyone. Instead, I want you to focus on being everything to one person. Yeah, one person. This one person could be you. It could be a younger version of you. It could even be one of your early customers. If you're trying to find this person of one, this niche of one, you can even talk to ChatGPT and interview it about this certain type of person, their dreams, their hopes, their fears, and what's blocking them. Number four is you, the founder, and your expertise. Once you've identified your niche, become the go-to expert at solving that one specific problem. Big companies have to spread wide and thin to cover all the bases. And for them to focus on one problem would mean that half of their customers would be put out in the cold. You, on the other hand, can have your entire customer base be that one type of person. And every day you're going to pump out daily nuggets, many tutorials, app demos, feature demos, quick tips about the problem. Doesn't have to just be about your app. Number five is your POV. Big companies are absolutely terrified to make a stance, to have an opinion on their corner of the world, to poke the bear. I'm a big fan of poking the bear. And I'm not talking about sharing your political views. I'm talking about planting your flag in the ground when it comes to you, your industry, and your field. Smaller companies like Beehive and Jason Fried at Basecamp all have a very clear and staunch point of view. They believe this is how the world should be. Big companies, on the other hand, they need lawyers, they need PR firms before they can even speak one word. Number six is innovation. You ever log in sometimes to one of these big apps and wonder, what the hell are they doing on the software side? This app hasn't changed in years. With you, you're shipping out new stuff 1 to 3 times a month, maybe even more. I would even set a goal to challenge yourself to improve or add one new feature per week. The momentum that comes with that is something that's really attractive to your customers. An app that is constantly adding new features is a high-speed train, and your customers want on. There's this sense that it's a big moment, that this thing is alive and breathing and constantly moving forward and constantly adding new features. That's what your customers want. Number six is customer intimacy. You are right there, up front, in their face, in their DMs, in text threads. Your customers can ping you anytime if they have an issue, and some of you may cringe at that, but this is how you go from 10 paying customers to 1,000 in a year. You are the boots on the ground, listening and watching what your customers are doing and finding how you can improve your company. I would even add a CEO hotline to some of your top customers, some private WhatsApp channel or a Discord group. Listen to your customers' ideas and treat them like a VIP. Number seven, let's talk about transparency. Corporations lie, corporations head fake, corporations are terrified of honesty. You are an open book. You made no sales today? Share it. You found a huge bug in your app? Share it. People get it. They know that you're not a mega corporation. They know that you're a one-man band. And that makes them understanding of the bumpy road. They like it. They know what they signed up for. Not exactly a small company, but Sawhill over at Gumroad.com has been doing this perfectly. They do open and public board meetings broadcasted right onto YouTube Live. And if you want to learn how Jason Fried has a clear POV, watch how he puts together his product demo.